man. Man, we up in this piece of Philadelphia. It's what is it? Friday? Friday, Saturday? The 27th. The 27th, 11:47, man. I'm just doing a late night show, man. I'm just feeling good. Man, I pray that everybody's doing well. Especially fathers out there. Listen, my name is 1247, man. This is the great one. The great one. Podcast. But you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, all that good stuff. Man, how's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm doing well. Hey, I just want to once again, the fathers. Fathers, give yourself a hand. Fathers, give yourself a motherfucking hand, man. Fathers, give yourself a hand. Man, father, man, I ain't gonna do it again. Fathers, appreciate every last one of you gentlemen out there that's grinding, man. You gentlemen that's grinding, you gentlemen that's out there working hard. You gentlemen, I say all the time, you gentlemen deserve happiness. You gentlemen deserve happiness. You deserve whatever you want, man. I know we've been told that we got to work, and, yourself comes last and all that good stuff. But, gentlemen, I'm saying, man, you deserve everything. You deserve everything. You deserve everything right now. But here's the thing, gentlemen. Let's get straight to it, man. Hey, listen, gentlemen, the relationship is over. It's time to move forward. The relationship is over, gentlemen. The relationship is over. Just thought myself that the relationship was over. It was over a while ago. And it's funny because I should have been in Atlanta like 3 years ago, back in 2020. But for some reason, just stayed around and thought things were going to work itself out. Well, what's going to happen? And is she going to do things? Is she going to do this? Is she going to do that? How's she going to handle things? Blah, 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 blah. So, gentlemen, 3 years I waited to come down to Atlanta. 3 years. I was supposed to be here 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Just like many of men, they sit around and say, hey, listen, they know, and the thing is, the relationship is dead. You tell them the relationship is dead. It's just time to move forward. Gentlemen, why are we scared to move forward? Why are we scared to move forward in relationships? Why are we scared to start over? Why are we scared to start over, gentlemen? You thought this marriage or the relationship, whatever you in, was going to last forever. But just like me, it didn't quite work out. So, gentlemen, why are we so scared to move forward? Why? If the relationship is dead, gentlemen, the relationship is dead. There's nothing that you can do to revive that relationship. The thing is, you came in, and the thing is, this is why it goes back to purpose again. This is why I say, gentlemen, your relationship, you have to have purpose before you meet this woman. And that was my problem, gentlemen. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't really know what my purpose was. I was just out there winging it. I had a purpose back in Japan. I was modeling and acting and things of that nature. I was going hard in the paint with my workouts and all the other stuff. Get back to the States. Man, I put all that stuff to the on the shelf. I put all that hard work and everything, all my dreams and stuff on the shelf because I was hanging around people that they were in college, college graduates, but nobody was heading my direction. And I kind of blame myself because I allowed myself to just be drifting for years, like 5 years. After 5 years, then I meet my ex-wife. And I put myself in a very jacked up situation. I should never put myself in that type of situation. I should have just found myself. But then I was interdependent. I was like, I always had roommates. I wasn't, don't get me wrong. I was making the money because I was going to, I was making about 50,000. But then I was going to school. So with the GI Bill, that they're kicking an extra 2,000 a month, plus my little piece, my couple paychecks I was getting a month. So I was making my little money. But gentlemen, I had absolutely no direction where I was going. No direction I was going. Then here I come, I meet my ex-wife, then all of a sudden it's here we go. Immediately, I'm already in her plans already. I'm already in her plans. She already had a plan for me, right? She already had an agenda. And I blame myself because I didn't allow myself to find myself. I didn't allow myself to get back on track, to do the things I need to do, to separate from the people, those 5 years I spent hanging in the clubs and things of that nature. I should have just just went away from that, or at least found a mentor or somebody that was going in that direction so I can get the show on the road. But no, I never found that mentor, never found people that were heading in that direction. So guess what? Every weekend I'm at the club. I'm at the club. I'm at the club, spending money on bottles, spending money on clothes. I bought two cars and all that stuff. Man, spent years doing all types of stuff. Then here come me, my ex-wife, and automatically, like I said, she had an agenda. She had a plan for me. She had a purpose. I was supposed to fulfill something in her life. So she already had the plan. I didn't even have the purpose. I didn't even have my own purpose. So cool, boom, meet her, and all of a sudden we off and running this and that, and over here and over there and doing this, all that. Just I was all over the place, gentlemen. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really find my purpose, and I didn't reestablish my purpose till like year number 3. But you already know, if you find yourself in year number 3, then you're dealing with her, and she's already got something in her. She's already got a plan for you in her mind. All of a sudden, you find yourself. Then this is where the headbutting comes, because she's trying to push this way, and all of a sudden, the light bulb comes on. Now I'm trying to push this way. So I was already messed up at the door. Gentlemen, I was already messed up. So now, how do we get things back? So now I reestablish my purpose back in Japan, and I'm out here doing things. I'm out here, building up the 1247 brand. Now I'm out here making merchandise and things of that nature. I'm out here trying to, first it turned into a clothing brand. Try to get it out there, try to do this, try to do that. And I'm kind of glad it didn't blow up because I didn't have my trademarks. I didn't have a lot of stuff put into place. I didn't get my trademark to years later. So I'm kind of glad that didn't really blow up like I wanted it to. But still running around doing whatever she wanted me to do, doing this and doing that, gentlemen, just pushing my dreams further and further and further back. And it just got, after a while, I felt like, man, I'm not getting any type of support. So I couldn't, I can't point the finger at her because I didn't have these things already put in place when I met her. Just like you gentlemen, you gentlemen might find yourself in the same situation. You might had a dream and you put it on hold and you put it on the shelf, and like you out here doing the husband thing, and you out here doing the daddy thing. And the thing is, your dream, which everybody's supposed to, this is what you're supposed to lead by. I told gentlemen, the purpose of the dream, your dream is your purpose. Your purpose is your dream. So your family is supposed to be led by your dream/purpose. Your family is supposed to be falling in line with your purpose, with your SOP and your vision. Your family is supposed to be following behind you. But instead, if you didn't find your purpose, then you won't have a SOP and you won't have a vision for your own life. So when you come in contact with her, you all over the place. You all over the place. You here and you there and you this and you that, and you run over here and this dance meeting and this over here and that over here. Hey, run me over this. I need you to do over here. And now all of a sudden excuse me. Now you become a tool. You don't become a cousin. Excuse me. You don't become a husband now. Now you become a tool. Now you have become a tool. Now you have become a tool. So, this female thinks she could do whatever she want to do. She over here and she run over there. I'm going out with my girls. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And you just I'm just like me. I'm sitting at home with the kids and doing this and doing that. Once again, but I gotta blame myself because I didn't have my stuff in order. Gentlemen, I didn't have my stuff in order, gentlemen. So I really can't blame anybody but myself, really. I can't really blame anybody but myself because I didn't have my purpose and my dreams and all this other stuff in order. So now all of a sudden I become a tool. So years and years of just running around and not even being a husband, just being the tool guy. You guys remember Tool Tim the Two Man Taylor? That was me. I was 12 the Two Man Taylor. So yeah, I was dependable and I could do this and I'm watching the kids and I'm doing this and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing all this other stuff. Meanwhile, my dreams are on the shelf and they're collecting dust. Because I was out there, I told you guys I was designing clothes and I was trying to do this and trying to get my t-shirts and stuff and trying to get people to rock my stuff and I thought, I thought I was gonna get the help. I thought I was gonna get the help, but gentlemen, that's what it is sometimes. It's just like you gotta have your priorities. You gotta have your priorities put together. I'm telling you, gentlemen, you gotta have your priorities put together because it's you trying to play catch up is not a good thing, gentlemen. If you're in a relationship and you find yourself trying to play catch up, you this once again, this female's pulling you all different directions because you don't have your dreams, your SOP, and your vision already established, gentlemen. I'm telling you, you're going to be used as a tool. Period. Point blank. That's why I tell any gentleman: if you don't have, once again, the purpose, SOP, and the vision locked down for yourself, gentlemen, don't deal with no female. Don't deal with no female at all. Leave her alone. Leave her alone until you get yourself together. You shouldn't be dealing with any female. Bump that. You shouldn't be dealing with any type of female until you got these three, the purpose, SOP, and the vision already locked down. Once you got that locked down and you're operating, you're doing the things that you need to do, then gentlemen, hey, then the helper, then that female, then the so-called helpmate or helpmeet, whatever you want to call it, then this where she comes in. Because I got these things already, I'm already operating these three things. Here she, you find her or whatever, you might be out and about. Then you find the so-called helper or the wife. Then she comes in and she's supposed to assist you. That's how it's supposed to be. But if you're like me doing things basically ass backwards, gentlemen, yeah, gentlemen, that's gonna be you're gonna be in a lot of you're gonna be in for a world of hurt. It's gonna be a lot of resentment. It's gonna be a lot of fighting, it's not gonna be communication no more because now you two are in two separate, you both going this way. And that's what I find myself doing for years. We're not coming together, we're going closer apart. We're drawing further and further apart. More and more I get into my thing, more and more I get into, created a YouTube channel. If you guys follow the 1247 The Great One channel, I got over 600 channels. I mean, excuse me, over 600 something videos on that one channel. Me sitting in my car talking, this, that, and the third. Yeah, gentlemen, see all that stuff. See, if I had that stuff in the beginning, who knows? I probably wouldn't even been married. Let's be honest. If I had all that stuff squared away and all that stuff already cooking by the time I met her, man, I never would have married her. I tell you, gentlemen, all the time, if you guys don't have, once again, a purpose, a SOP, and a vision for your life already locked and loaded, you already operating in these three principles, and you already locked and loaded, you doing your thing, then she's supposed to add to that. She's supposed to multiply and add to whatever you got going on. But if you don't have any of these three things, gentlemen, I'm telling you, gentlemen, you're going to get used as a tool. Straight out, flat out. And you find yourself in a relationship trying to play catch up. You trying to get a foundation, gentlemen. I mean, hell, I lost my job. I lost my job for about a good 10 months. met her, then I was, and she in her mind, she's already in her mid-30s, so you already know she trying to have a kid straight out the straight she trying to have a child straight out the gate. I was trying to wait till at least a year, 6 months, a year. Let's do some traveling. Let's get some things squared away. But no, she already got her career. Found a guy who was prior military, so I got my little benefits and my what's that? My VA loan and all that stuff. Once again, this female already had the agenda. She already had it mapped out. She already had it. She already had it. She know what she came in for. She know what I was supposed to be used for. The thing is, she test the water and see where I was at mentally, where I was going, and things of that nature. And I'm just like, oh, I'm just here. I'm just happy to be here. See, I had that type of attitude. I'm looking like a dummy. That's the attitude I had. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I just want to be in your presence. I just want to come to your crib all day. She had a little nice apartment and stuff like that. That was nicer than mine. A little so-called luxury, whatever apartment it was. I mean, it was nice. It was nice. But I'm just Mr. Lover. I'm just Mr. Lover Man. I'm Mr. Lover Man. Shabba. Yeah, gentlemen, the joke was on me. The joke was on me. I was in love and all this and googly eyes and all this other stuff. Gentlemen, just wasting. Oh my goodness, man! All that time I wasted every single day. I'm pumping the weights. I'm going to the gym 6 7 days a week, but I'm not putting. I wasn't going out there and trying to find modeling gigs and acting gigs in DC. I had one cat. He called me up. He was like, "Hey, listen, man, I want to have you in my little whatever it was, men getting married." It was about men getting married and how do men prepare for marriage and this, that, and the third. So I did some shooting. Had some married guys. Uh, I was dating her. I think we might have been maybe newly engaged or something like that. So I had one guy call me up. So I did a little acting gig. Uh, that was pretty cool. We did a couple shots, but that's I guess that never worked out. So I think one of the photographers, he might have passed. I think he posed. I guess he passed away, and all the footage was lost or something crazy like that. I don't know. I really don't. It is what it is. But the thing is, that introduced me. That kind of sparked my passion again. Instead of taking that and just, what? I don't think we were engaged. I think we were like dating or something like that. I don't know. We had been dating for a hot minute, but that right there kind of sparked things. And actually, she had one of her co-workers knew a guy who was acting. I gave him a call. I talked to him, and he was explaining to me how the acting thing goes and what I need to do to get the headshots and all the other stuff. Just you know, so it sparked something in me. But once again, I should have just put my, just honed in and just got to it. Just let me just get my headshots. Let me, maybe break down some weight and try to get this and try to really get out there and try to do some commercials and things of that nature. And I did because I hooked up with this one talent agency. I hooked up with them, and it's funny because I hooked up with them, and then like a week later, like the post office called. So the post office called me and was like, hey, you got come in for the interview, this, that, and the third. So once again, I was there. I was there. I take it back. I was there. I was there. But then it was like, okay, well, do I chase after the dream or do I do the post office? So I put the because at the time at my old job, I was like supervisor, but then I was like a backup truck driver for Amazon. So I was working with this logistics company, and I was a backup driver slash shift supervisor or team leader, whatever it was. I don't know what that job was trash, but did that for a minute. And I was like, that job wasn't working out. These people over here running me around doing all types of wild stuff. He playing with my money, like. at that time. Then I was trying to get my house built, my town home in Southern Virginia. I was getting that built and all types of stuff, man. It was just a whirlwind, gentlemen. When I first got married, man, first 2 years it was just a hot mess. But once again, I was not the leader of the ship. I was not leader of my ship. I know this is a long introduction. I know I'm just going in, but 20 minutes in, I'm just giving a breakdown of my situation of how I was not leader of my ship. I was not leading. I didn't once again didn't have a purpose, a SOP, or a vision for my life. So I was just all over the place. Whatever she had me doing, I was just doing. I'm like, hold up, you trying to get the house built, but then again, you're pregnant and you're doing this and we doing that. Like, yo, I just wanted to just, just slow down a little bit. But once again, gentlemen, I didn't come in. I wasn't on a firm foundation. So automatically, I'm chasing after her. She running the show, so I'm behind her, just doing this and doing that and doing this over here and doing that over there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to get my career together because, like I told you guys, I didn't have a job for about 10 months. Then all of a sudden, uh, she had a homeboy that worked at a audio visual place, so I went to the audio visual thing. Worked there for a little bit. Then from there, FedEx had hit me up, was like, "Yo, hey, you're gonna have to, we need you in here tomorrow, but that the whatever, whatever." So I quit the audio visual place. It was like $15 an hour. That was nothing. So I'm like, nah, I'm good with that. Then went to FedEx for a hot second. Was doing that, and end up actually getting excuse me. I end up getting in two car accidents, like two accidents basically. I hit one lady trying to make a delivery, trying to come out, and it was crazy. I didn't make a right turn. I ended up hitting her. Then the last one, uh, they had suspended me for a hot second. Then the last one, did a delivery at this one guy house. Um, actually backed up into his driveway because he had like a brick type fence, a custom made fence. It was brick and all that other stuff. So I backed up into his driveway and I was about to pull off. But the thing is with those box trucks, you gotta come out, then turn. But instead of me going out then turn, I just turned. So I just came and I just turned because it's not a regular car. So the back end caught his custom fence, and man, that basically just broke that whole thing down. So his brother came out, and his brother didn't. He was a Latin guy, Spanish guy, and I was trying to talk to him, and I was like, "Hey, bro, listen, man, I'll come back. Here's my number. Listen, I'll come back. I'll pay for it. Just that and the third." I was like, "Just don't call my job. Please don't call my job. Here's my thing. Here's my number. Listen, I can pay for it. Don't worry about it. Just that and the third." And that was on a Saturday. So on Tuesday when I came back to work, they was like, "Yeah, bro. Hey, man, come over here, bro." I'm like, "What's up?" And it's like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna have to let you go because buddy called." I was like, "Man, I told him not to call." And I told my supervisor, like, "Man, because I called as soon as I did, I called him. I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, I messed up. I jacked up somebody's fence, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah." And my man, he was like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "But yo, I talked to him already. He got my number, this, that, and the third." And no, 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 I take that back. I'm sorry. I didn't call my supervisor. I didn't call my supervisor at all. No, I didn't. I didn't. And then he got mad at me. He's like, "Man, you should have called me, dude. We could have went out there. We could have hooked it up, this, that, and the third." But yeah, man, he called FedEx, and FedEx, he had to let you go and this, that, and the third. And he let me go on that Tuesday. I kid you not, man. I could do stories for days. It's funny because he let me go on that Tuesday, and my oldest daughter, was born on that Friday. So it's crazy. I got stories for days. Like my marriage is, oh my goodness, dude, it was just, oh my goodness, dude, it was just a whirlwind. Man, those first couple, just that first year was just, oh my goodness, the house and pregnant and this and that. I'm going to these different jobs, and but gentlemen, this is what I'm saying. I'm getting back to the top. I'm getting back to the top. But gentlemen, You got to have a firm foundation within yourself before you marry any female. You got to have yourself together. You got to have yourself together, gentlemen. If you come out here, you don't have yourself together, I'm telling you, this female, she will run you. Yeah, you're not leading. If you're not leading, listen, if you're not coming out the gate leading in your relationship, gentlemen, it's a wrap for you, bro. If you do not come out leading in your relationship, if you don't even have a purpose for your own life, gentlemen, once again, leave these females alone. I'm speaking from experience, gentlemen. I didn't have none of my stuff together. I didn't have nothing together. Running around that first year doing this, doing that, over here doing that, doing this, doing that. Finally get to the post office. Then things finally calm down a little bit. But still, I'm just, just going through the motions and things of that nature. Then all of a sudden, they put me on Route 1247 at the post office. I told you, I don't know if I told you I put the route. 1247 was a post office route. So I turned the post office route into an actual, it's going to be a conglomerate. So yeah, your boy took a post office route and made quite a few different podcast channels with it. So hey, give myself a hand. So I tell you, gentlemen, all the time, don't make excuses, man. Don't make excuses. Use what you have to get to that next level. I use the post office route to make businesses out of a post office route. So I don't want to hear gentlemen talk about, there's nothing that's coming to me. No, if you just sit back and watch the things and the people around you, you can get some ideas. You get some ideas. 1247, I won't say it again. 1247 was a post office route. And I made this into 2 YouTube channels. I got off this one post office route. Got a couple of Facebook pages off this not Facebook pages, I'm sorry, Instagram pages off this post office route. Made a clothing line off of a post office route. So yeah, gentlemen. Yeah, don't make no excuses. Don't make any excuses. Just get to it. But anyway, gentlemen, all that being said, I just kind of ran down my little backstory. I can go on. There's plenty more other things that was going on. But yeah, gentlemen, I wasn't leading my situation. And like I said, by third year into the relationship, into the marriage, gentlemen, the light bulb finally comes on. And like I said, the 1247 kicks in, and now making merchandise and creating my first YouTube page, and off and rolling, doing my thing. And now I'm looking at her like, okay, what's up? You gonna jump in and assist your boy and try to help me out and all that good stuff. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, this and all that, and I wasn't finding the help. I was like, all right, bet. Wasn't really finding the help, and I can't blame her because she came in with an agenda. My thing. I built. I created this relationship off of love and the tingly feeling and all this other stuff, man. That she had a whole different agenda. She had a whole different agenda, and it's funny because when I started doing, create my stuff and doing this and doing that, then you start seeing a different side to people. It was cool. See, the thing is, it's cool. Wow. See, when you're doing what other people want you to do, then everything's cool. But then when you kind of step outside that box and you find yourself and you got your footing and you find your purpose and SOP and all that stuff, you start doing your own thing. You start creating this, you getting that creative juices, when 1247 hit, I'm getting all this stuff coming to my mind. I'm making all these, hey, check me out too. Come to my website. Hold on, let me put it up. Let me put it up there. Yeah, come to my website, man. This merchandise. Got merch. Got new stuff coming out every single day. Come check me out on my website. Bam. You guys see it right there. Come check me out. Anyways, but yeah, I got that thing. I'm rolling. I'm rolling, I'm rolling, all this type of stuff. I'm making contacts. I'm making because it started off at merchandise, then it went to like a motivational type of thing. So if you go to my if you go to my Instagram page, 12 underscore 47, all spelled out. Um, I was doing merchandise, merch. But then I kind of switched and I went to this motivational thing. So I was making motivational quotes. I spent years making all these motivational quotes and things of that nature. And I'm getting love. I'm getting love from people. And I've actually seen my quotes floating around Instagram and things of that nature. It's crazy because people cut my, you know, because I had my name, my handle on the bottom, 1247 clothing. Some people are cutting my little handle and putting their little thing up there. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I've seen my couple my quotes floating around Instagram and things of that nature. Hell, I haven't seen listen, I've seen celebrities use my quotes. I've seen celebrities use my quotes. I'm like, okay, I seen Cam Newton one time using one of my quotes. God is my witness. I don't care. Right hand of God. I don't care if you believe me or not. I've literally seen Cam Newton use one of my quotes. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know what happened. I don't know, I guess old girl caught wind of this or whatever and was seeing maybe I was getting a little popular and all of a sudden then then things start going really yeah, it was bad. All this arguing and all this other stuff. Listen, I'm not trying to come home arguing. It was just all this arguing. I'm coming home, my kids and I love playing with my children and doing this, doing that. But if once I'm in it, once I got it flowing, you would think, your significant other would be rocking with you. You think she rocking with you, cheering you on, this, that, and the third, man. I didn't get that at all. And once again, I'm not throwing her under the bus, but it's just, for a while now, I'm thinking in my mind, marriage is okay. Well, listen, I thought, you doing your thing, you got your little business, and you got your little business going on. I'm helping you with yours, whatever you got going on. I'm willing to help you to do whatever you need to do. Hell, you need a logo, you need this, you need that. I know people that do logos and all that type of stuff, man. I'm trying to give all this information, trying to put her on the game. And, hey, I bought a little calendar. I'm like, well, listen, you out here making cakes and stuff. Like, let's get a little calendar. So you won't have to be so tired and this, that, and the third. Let's get a calendar and let's do this. And it was just, just it is what it is. Just, you learn. Shorty lost a passion for she was real creative, lost a passion for making cakes and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, I don't know what y'all, I don't what you want. I don't know what you want me to do. Once again, I'm not gonna sit around the house and just be watching TV. Now I got the juices. I got things going now. I got things rolling. Like, what's up? People talking about help, mate. Like, listen, well, like, what's up? Okay, well, you lost passion for yours. Well, at least hey, come on, jump over here with me. See what's popping. Hey, let's do this. Give me some ideas with this and give me some ideas with that and blah, blah, blah. Nah, just it didn't work out that way. So I'm like, all right, well, listen, it's this when you once you get to that type of point, when you thinking the other person about to rock with you and they not rocking with you, then it's that relationship is to me is dead. Then we're just here. It's like, okay, well, there's no love and there's no nothing. Like I'm, running around in mind, going to the movies, taking but it's just, you trying to find your footing, and then you trying to be creative on the other. It's hard. It's hard trying to create something, but then you gotta pay bills on the other side. So you're trying to find a balance. But then it was like, okay, well, listen, I want, don't be downstairs all types of the night. Let's come up here at a certain time, this, that, and the third. But I find myself like spending time on getting to my businesses. I'm at like late night. So by the time I get upstairs, we about to go to bed, whatever. I'm spending like 40 minutes, 30 minutes trying to do my thing. I'm like, nah, man, that's not cool. 30, 40 minutes. I did everything. I did what everybody else wanted me to do. Ran around, did this, and did this, wash clothes and all types of stuff. Did everything what everybody else wanted me to do. But when it's time to sit down for me to do my thing, now all of a sudden I get what 40 minutes. 40 minutes to do my thing. But then again, it was like, nah, man, this is not cool. This is not cool. But then, if you got I'm telling you, John, if you got a partner, you got a wife that's not, if you two don't see eye to eye, gentlemen, I'm telling you, your so-called lover is going to be your competitor. Your so-called lover, your wife, or whoever she is to you, is going to be your competitor. You're going to have a competitor in your own house. You're going. I'm say it again. If you guys, I don't come on common ground. Now all of a sudden, you support this, you support her and everything she wants, everything that she's doing. You're her biggest cheerleader and all that other stuff. But when the shoe comes on the other foot, and that thing's not happening, but then you got say things kind of fell flat. Like in my case, things kind of fell flat for her, but things kind of picking up steam for me. Not a whole lot, but things are kind of picking up a little bit. Yeah, gentlemen, your lover will definitely become your greatest competitor. Because now it's just, I had to, the thing is I have to draw the line. I'm like, listen, it is what it is. My thing is, um, you know how we do. We don't want to make our wives mad, and thing is, you still want to get loving and this, that, and the third. But then, my thing was just, listen, I'm not going to kill my dreams to make anybody happy. I'm not going to kill my dreams to make you happy, to make you feel secure, to make you feel this, to make you feel that. You're going to have to work that out. It's not my responsibility to make sure that you are happy all day, every day. I'm not going to do that. Because I was doing that. I was trying to make her happy. I was making, once again, kind of pushing my stuff to the back and then waiting until late at night to work on this, to work on that, to design more stuff, to do this, to do that. And all of a sudden, it's just, oh, you in a, you having different mood swings. You up and down, this and that. I'm like, okay, listen, I ain't got time to deal with that. Like I tell you, John, all the time. Listen, if your wife all of a sudden she's doing this type of thing, she's up one time, she's down, she's up, she's down. Like, man, listen, I don't have time. You gonna have to talk to a counselor or something because I don't know what you want me to do. I don't have time for these for the Jedi mind tricks. I don't have time for that. Either we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna deal with it, or I don't know what you want me to do because I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh please and boo boo kitty and all that other stuff, man. That's not just me. That's not me. I'll rock with you if you want to communicate. Let's communicate. Let's do what we need to do. But hey, if you're not telling me what's going on, I'm just not. I'm just type of person. I just back up because you try to be spontaneous. It's just like if you try to be spontaneous, but the things that you're doing is just it's just it is what it is. It's just not. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't seem like it's being reciprocated. It doesn't seem like it's being appreciated. Then I'm like, okay, well, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna do the whole roommate thing, then okay, all right, we can play this game. And that's what it is, gentlemen. The relationship, then by that time, it was real dead. Went to counseling because when I was at the post office, they got the counselor. It was free. It was like, hey, well, you can get how many? I don't know how many sessions it was. It was free sessions at the post office. I'm like, you know what? We going. I see things kind of going downhill. So, let's go to a counselor because it was free at the post office. I think that I don't know how many sessions as well. We did a few sessions. I don't know how many sessions it was, but it was right there. They had the counselor lady right at the headquarters where I worked out there in Southern Virginia, whatever it was. She was there, free of charge, and we were there. It might have been like an hour session. We went to a few sessions. just try to clear things up. Hey, what's going on? This, that, and the third, and find out she got some stuff going on with it. With it with her mom at the time and all that other stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's work. Relationship is supposed to be about work. Once again, I didn't get married to everything's not about bliss to me. Everything is not about this sparkly, tingly feeling all the time. Once those tingly butterfly feelings go away, rubber meets the road. If we're really not going to work on something, then it's like, okay, well, it is what it is. I got my children here, so if you want to do the roommate thing, then that's how it was. Just a roommate thing. It was the passion, whatever it was. It just went downhill. It was just like, okay. And my thing is just like I'm not gonna play the Jedi mind tricks. I don't know. Sometimes you get women that try to push your buttons and do all this stuff to try to get you to react. But man, once you listen, once you get to a point where you don't give a, then it's just like, man, it don't even matter. I ain't trying to pick no fights with you no more. It is what it is, bro. It's gonna be what it is. But I got my thing going on. I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I got my YouTube channel. Didn't tell her about my YouTube channel. Got the Instagram thing kind of rolling. I'm getting some people. I had a cousin who did sang background for Life Jennings and stuff like that. So I was giving him some gear, and he was rocking my stuff. He was out there on tour, rocking my hoodie and stuff like that. So I gotta give shout out to him. I ain't talked to him in a couple years, but he was in New York City rocking my stuff. So hey, listen, I'm good. I had that thing going on. So once again, it's some saying, gentlemen, you gotta have your stuff together. You gotta have your stuff together before you get in a relationship. And while you're there, the relationship is work all day, every day. But gentlemen, if the foundation doesn't start with you, your purpose, your SOP, and your vision, this is what your family stands upon. What you develop. Once again, she's supposed to help. If she's gonna be leader of the ship, then gentlemen, that's you're you're automatically gonna lose. That's what happened with me. It's just like situation just got worse and worse and worse. It was just like, man, okay. Now you get in the year 5, 6, and it's just like, man, it's just trash. Then I'm like, man, this is man. Can we at least make it a year 7 and try to do something? Nah, bro. Got worse and worse and worse. I'm like, man, it is what it is, bro. I got my kids here. I got my stuff here. We gonna make it happen. So then it just became just a roommate situation. I was just like, man, you know, then when COVID hit, and it was just like, listen, man, let's go ahead and just separate or something. Because I mean, this I don't know what's gonna happen. COVID will definitely. I tell you this. I tell you this right now. COVID put a lot of people in divorce because you gotta be with that person all day, every day. And you guys not really talking. Only thing, you running, I'm running, I'm running. Pick up the kids, do this, do that. I ain't really talking to you like that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Every time we talk, it's just bickering. I don't got time. When you got time, when you at peace and the other person at peace, I'm not gonna be in that dark cloud with you. That's just your business. That's how I took things. I'm not gonna be in that dark cloud with you. If you in the dark cloud and you mad and you this, you that, about them days of me caring and boo boo kitty and hey, can I do this and rub your feet, man? I shut all that down instantly. Man, I shut that stuff down. I shut it down. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to be spontaneous and that and trying. Man, yeah. I shut it straight down. And maybe I shouldn't have, but man, I was just like, man, listen. I'm not gonna be boo the fool. I'm not gonna be nobody's boo the fool. I'm not gonna do that. So when COVID hit, called it separation, man. Separated. Instead of, I had plans on coming down here, but then I was like, well, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? How's she gonna take care of this? And how's she gonna take care of that? And, da, da, da. And I just waited 3 years. 3 years. I thought things was gonna, I thought she was gonna have things squared away, whatever. I was like, all right, well, because I didn't want to leave my little girls. I got two little girls. I didn't want to leave my little girls. I'm like, man, I don't want to leave my little girls. And we are, we're not really talking like that. It's not like we cool. We just don't even talk like that. I'm like, man, we not talking. Still to this day, we're not really even talking. So I'm like, well, how's she gonna do this? And how's she gonna do that? And how's she gonna do this? And how's she gonna do that? So this is why I waited 3 years. 3 years to wait around. Then, decided then finally decided to last August. I'm like, you know what? Man, it's a wrap. Packed my bags the next day. I was out of there. Right before Labor Day, I was out of there, man. April is like the August the 20 something. I was rolling. I was out. Wasn't gonna do it, man. I'm like, I'm out. Why delay? Why procrastinate, man? Let's make this thing happen. And that's what I did. So yeah, John, you gotta move forward, man. When that relationship is dead like that, if you can reconcile, reconcile. But gentlemen, if you're not, I'm gonna say it again, if you're not leading in your relationship, gentlemen, you killed the relationship before you even started. If you are not leading in your relationship, I'll tell you again, if your purpose, if your family's not standing upon your purpose that you established for yourself, and you're leading the charge, gentlemen, you already lost, man. Gentlemen, you've already lost. You gentlemen had to understand that, hey, listen, it is what it is. Maybe next time around, hey, maybe it'd be a better situation next time around. Just like for me, hey, next time around, if I get married again, hey, it'd be better because now I got so many different things I got going on. So now, hey, somebody come, I can plug you into this, I can plug you into that. Hell, my children got their own 2 YouTube channels. They got merchandise, so I can plug you into that. Like I said, I got platforms for days that I'm on. I got quite a few platforms that I need help, that I need help on. Somebody helping me market and things of that nature. So the next one, hey, I can help somebody come in and be plugged into what I'm doing. But like I said, that last marriage was a learning. Was like it was a tool. It was like a learning experience. But yeah, gentlemen, when the relationship is over, man, it's time to move forward. When the relationship is over, it's time to move forward, gentlemen. I understand with the men of old, and you got to stay around for your kids and this that, and the third. I get all that old stuff, but gentlemen, one thing I'm not going to do is be in a house where I can't be at peace. I'm not going. I'm going to be at peace where I live. If this female's not in peace, I, whatever's going through your head, that's your business. I'm not going to be how you say a Debbie Downer. I'm going to be at peace wherever I live. Wherever I lay my head, I'm going to be at peace wherever I lay my head. And you gentlemen need to be at peace where you lay your head. You gentlemen should not be coming home to uh, quarreling and fighting. Once again, this female's a hurricane, and you come in the house and all these yeah, all that wild stuff, man. I'm not coming home to that. At the time, I was sitting there doing Uber and Lyft. I had to doing Uber and Lyft. I was doing Uber and Lyft for like 5 years. Had my own schedule and things of that nature. Man, don't get me wrong. I've done thousands of rides, and I was enjoying it, meeting people, and I met one lady from Ralph Lauren. Just so happened that one day I had a sample of my jacket in my car and things of that nature. So I showed her the jackets and introduced her to the brand 1247 and things of that nature. Took down her number. She went to I dropped her off at her brother's house, but the next day she was leaving out, going. They lived in Beijing, China, so they worked at the plant where her husband worked at a plant in China, Beijing, China, and she took pictures of it and all the stuff, and put me to a Facebook group and all that other stuff. Now it's been years. Now I haven't heard from her, but hey, listen, I made that's one connection. I made quite a few connections with once again, I've done thousands of rides. So listen, I can come and go as I please. I'll try to give respect for my children. Hey, I try to be home at a certain amount of time, this, that, and the third. So I can spend time with my kids, and she ain't picking up the kids and doing this. I would. Sometimes the kids be around the corner. I'm like, well, hey, listen, I can't pick up the kids. Can you, swing, get the kids? You right down the street. You're in Southern Maryland. I'm all the way out here at Dulles Airport. You guys been in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Dulles Airport is like an hour away from Southern Maryland. So I'm like, listen, can you go get the kids and stuff like that? And it's just, listen, man, it was just, it was done. It was done. It was done. It was done. It was done years. It was done years ago. Done years ago. I was kind of scared to pull the plug, and I sat there and I called back to upstate New York, called my pops, and was like, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about go ahead and pulling the plug and this, that, and the third." And he convinced me to stay. Oh, no, just work it out and da da da. And like, man, this is trash, bro. This is. There's nothing happening here. It's absolutely is done. Like with this, there's no nothing. Like you've become a roommate in my own house. Like there's no talking, and every time something goes and it was just arguing. It's just man, it was just going down the drain. Should have pulled the plug, but then once again called other people and trying to get other people to talk me into staying and all this other stuff, and that's what I did. And things just never got better; it just got worse. I don't understand that as men, and why are we so scared to pull the plug, man? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's time to move forward, gentlemen. Like, don't stay in something that's dead. If it's dead, it's dead. This is not the 60s. Oh, we just gonna stick around and we're gonna be here for the kids. I'm like, listen, I mean, that's cool, but I get back to my purpose. I gotta get back to these dreams. Hell, my kids got dreams. My kids got two YouTube channels and merchandise. Like, I'm gonna let their little dreams die because this situation didn't work out. No, it's just life. That's what happens. Doesn't work, it doesn't work. You just move forward. Both people move forward. Like, we got children. Let's do the best we can for the children. But I mean, as far as you and I, this is a wrap. That's what it is with me. I'm like, I don't know what she feeling. That's her business. But I'm here now. I'm here in the A. I think I made the right decision every single day I come here. I made the right decision. I've created once again. I've gotten my creative bag, and I've cranked out so many, another YouTube channel. I got 2, 3 podcasts going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. Then I still got my children's stuff going on. We still out there. We creating videos. Um, I still got their merchandise sitting up there, and trying to get collaborations with them and all this stuff, and trying to do networking here in Atlanta, all the good stuff. So believe me, I got a lot of stuff going on. It would have been great, me and the ex would have, maybe just came together and she'd see things my way. Maybe be in Atlanta doing whatever. But hey, just it didn't work like that. And hey, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. It is what it is. You call me a bad guy. Oh, why'd you leave her and the kids? Listen, I left her in a better situation than when I first met her. Left you with a house, a car, all that stuff. I told you. I don't know if I told you guys. I got my car repoed 2 weeks before I got here. Didn't have a vehicle. Don't have a vehicle now. I'm working some things out, but left her with the house, Mind you, I went to Iraq and had that house built from scratch with my VA loan. But once again, left her with a house. She got a car, got her little car, and I put my name on it. That's a whole nother story. But I put my name on that car, put my name on the house and all that stuff. Left you with all that stuff. I came to Atlanta with nothing. Came to Atlanta with absolutely nothing. Told you, John, I spent 3 months homeless. So everything I have now, I built from scratch. So nobody can say nothing to me. But anyways, it is what it is. That's life. But yeah, gentlemen, you got to know when to pull the plug. It's okay to move forward. Don't be scared to move forward. If you lose some assets like me, if you got to lose everything like me and start from the bottom or from the ground and build yourself up, gentlemen, so be it. It's just material things. You're going to get it right back. You're going to get it right back, and more. But you got to let go. When a relationship is dead, it's dead. I'm not going to be, once again, I don't know about you guys. I'm not going to be in a house where I can't be at peace. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And it doesn't need to happen for you, because I've seen too many gentlemen get put in the ground because you stressed out, you this, you that, you high blood pressure, diabetes, all types of stuff. Once again, you don't let your ex-wife or whoever stress you to death. No, I'm not doing that. I don't care what they did back in the 50s and 60s. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm not gonna let somebody stress me to death, man. It's life is life. They say life is too short, but I mean, you make it even shorter if you're sitting there stressing over a female, over a dead situation. Over that situation that's dead, man, cut it. Cut it and move forward, gentlemen. Have your dreams. Once again, use that. Here's the thing. What I did was my last relationship, gentlemen. I just basically documented everything. That's what I was putting on my YouTube page. I documented basically everything. I was giving my life story of my YouTube page, the 1247 Great One on YouTube. I documented everything. Documented everything. Hey, boom, this is going on. I'm sitting in my car. As I'm going through my situation, I'm giving you gentlemen the breakdown. Come check me out, 1247 Great One on YouTube. 600 plus something videos, gentlemen. I'm getting you gentlemen the breakdown. Everything I was going through with the ex, I was sitting in my car, gentlemen. I was giving you guys the breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. Don't do this and don't do that and don't do this and don't do that, gentlemen. Hey, it is what it is. So I use that 10 years as a springboard to what I'm doing now. So I'm giving you the game because I've been through it. I've been through a situation that was dead. I've been through a situation I should never been in the first place. But I gave you gentlemen that game. I gave it to you. Once again, gentlemen, without that purpose, your purpose is the foundation of your relationship. If you not have found purpose of why you even exist, gentlemen, don't deal with anybody. And that's where I messed up. Didn't have no purpose. Didn't have a standard operation, a SOP for my own life. Didn't have a vision where I was going. No, nothing. No, nothing. Then got the nerve to be and get into a marriage with that type of mindset, gentlemen. I was already behind the eight ball. I was doomed. There was no way. If somebody told me, "Hey, listen, somebody's about to go into business and they don't have a business plan." Somebody's about to literally start a business. They don't have a business plan. They don't have this. They don't have that. They don't have a projection. They don't have nothing set forth and the goals and all that good stuff. Any business person is going to say that person's going to fail real quick. They're going to jump into business. They're going to get this piece of money and they're going to try to do something. And they don't know which way they're going. And within probably a year, the person's going to fail. That was me. That was me. I didn't have a plan for my own life. I'm going to get married to somebody. And we're going to be happily ever after. Nah, man. Nah. I refuse to be to be a tool. I refuse. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You find yourself doing all this different stuff and your dreams getting pushed further and further back because you all over the place, running here and doing this and doing the daddy daycare, but doing this and doing this over here, doing that, doing this. But when it comes to you, don't nobody want to help you. So this is, yeah, gentlemen, this is when you got to put your foot down and say, man, there's nothing, enough is enough. Sorry, not sorry. You gentlemen got to put your foot down, man. Yeah, gentlemen, you got to hey, just know when to let it go. Know when to let it go. The relationship is over. It's time to move forward. Everything's gonna work itself out. I left the ex in a better situation than when I met you. I left you in a way better situation. I came to Atlanta with nothing. I left you with everything. So hey, I don't want to hear nobody say, "Hey, well, bro, why'd you leave her?" No, no, no. I left you with everything. I came down to Atlanta with nothing but with a backpack and a suitcase. That's it. In a cell phone with my dreams and my children's dreams. That's it. Making it happen. But yeah, gentlemen, man, that's it, man. Give yourself a hand. Appreciate everybody. Talk to you for an hour. Yeah, gentlemen, man. This is starting over Father with a Dream podcast, man. I appreciate everybody once again. Hey, I just want you guys to just be encouraged. Once the situation is dead, gentlemen, it's dead. It's dead. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing to do to salvage it. Salvage it. Just let it go. If you can salvage it, knock yourself out. Do your thing. But gentlemen, if I tell you this again, if she's not rocking with your program, gentlemen, it's a wrap for you, bro. My friend, it's a wrap for you. If you coming together and she on some, you gotta follow me and you gotta do X, Y, and Z, gentlemen, it's not gonna work. Especially when you're creating, especially when you got business ideas and you're doing stuff and you're creating, and she's not rocking with you, gentlemen. It's your situation is done. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be some true. Listen, it's gonna be some real fire in the house. All this arguing, this, that, and the third, and you going over here and you meeting people and you doing this, you doing that, and all of a sudden, no, why are you going over here and why are you going over there and you meeting this person and this person, and you doing this, you making connections over here. Or what about your family? Blah blah blah. See, you get them type of conversation, those type of comments. Then it's like, gentlemen, yeah. Like I said, your lover has now become your competitor. It was cool when you were doing it, but when I do it, then it's a problem. Okay, well, like I said, gentlemen, it's dead. It's been dead. If you can't even go and do your marketing, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, you spending too much time, blah blah blah, gentlemen. Nah, gentlemen, that's once again, that's going to lead into something else. You don't want to go to that type of disappointment and resentment and all the other stuff because you two are in two separate directions. You don't want to go through that. So hey, that's what it is. I'm cool with that. That's life. But anyways, man, that's my time. I appreciate everybody. Hey, if you can, guys, once again, check out my website. You guys see on the bottom there. Please donate to my Cash App and to my PayPal. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Once again, this is Starting Over Father with the Dream podcast. I'm your host, 1247. A great one. Just call me 12 for short, man. I appreciate everybody. Hey, you gentlemen stay up, man. And just know, gentlemen, hey, never let your dreams go. If your situation is like me, it didn't work out, gentlemen. Don't let your dreams go trying to appease a female. Don't do that. Don't let your dreams go. Don't let your vision, don't SOP, your purpose for your own life. Don't let none of that stuff go to appease no female. Because guess what? She not gonna do that for you. Anyways, that's my time. You guys stay up. I'm out. Peace.